Hello, welcome back to the trail building project. We are here, episode 2. We are deep in the build now. We've been here for a couple of weeks. Weather's been playing havoc with us a bit, as you can see. It's getting some proper hardship points in. But yeah, we've been working well. It's been getting quite a lot done. So in this video, we're gonna show you what we've done so far, and then we're gonna build one of the really cool natural technical sections that it's gonna be tricky, but yeah, we're gonna get stuck into it in this episode. When you were last here, we had just built this section. Nice jump into the forest, and then a couple of turns, and as is kind of in the theme, it was a bit faster than we expected. So we put in a few rocks here to try make it a bit more technical, but also like control the speed before the corner, and that's kind of been a bit of a theme, is that like we say with this place, like it's the black peaty stuff on top is so slippery. So once you like take that out, replace it with good dirt, it becomes like quite fast actually because there's a lot of gradient. So it's been a bit of a challenge trying to find the balance between technical and like safe but also sustainable, because you want this track to last a long time obviously, whereas like a lot of the tracks here don't really stand the test of time so well. One key point we were kind of working on was like after this corner, it's like it kind of traverses the hill slightly uphill, so we wanted to make sure you carried enough speed. So Max went ahead and built a monster of a berm. That is class. It rides so well. And actually the bit we thought would be an uphill is just quite fast. So we actually got to leave that a bit more techy and leave a few roots in it, which is pretty cool. And again, those roots will start to come out more and more. And there's a couple of line options on it. So yeah, like even that was a bit I was kind of worried about it. I was like, this bit might not be that good, but it's even turned out to be cool. So it's funny how you look at the blank canvas and you think like, oh yeah, I'll put that there, that there, that there. And then like you put a big berm or you move something out of the way and it looks so different. And you realize how much space you're actually working with. So like that track is just gonna, at least from when you enter the forest, it's just gonna gradually get a bit more technical all the way down actually. So yeah, today we're gonna do this split lane techie kind of section. So like when we originally walked out the track, there was a rock here that we wanted to use, and there's kind of many ways to use it, and we've been trying to figure out what the best way is, and there's loads of options, and we couldn't tell how wide to leave this and also like how to do the entry so that you'd have line options but they'd all be good and fairly equal. So we didn't know whether to go all the way that way to like pinch it and slow it down, or come all the way here around a tree. And then we were taking it for ages, and then Max just walked along and was just like, what about you just kind of do something in the middle? So that's what we're going with. So we'll have like, you come off the rock or around the outside, you'll pinch a bit left and then come down here and there'll be a catch. And from that catch, so you have 2 lines there, maybe 3 or 4 depending on how it'll develop. And then from that catch you can pop up high into the next bit, or you can stay low, and yeah, it should be pretty good. So Cal's going to get on the digger and build us a couple of corners, and then we're going to blow down below and try to keep that fairly natural and take out the bad roots, put in some good dirt, some good rocks. And yeah, this will hopefully be one of the more natural technical sections. Well, then we've actually built a section below that is class. It looks unreal. Maybe, rumour has it, Callaghan reckons best corners in Ireland they're going to be. Yeah, we're planning all these options in this section, but we haven't actually tested if the entry works, so Callum's going to give us a rip in the snow.
Try the boob.
Yeah. Yeah, we got this lump so you can like flick up and get lined up for the rock, but yeah, we need to actually try it. Callum's the man.
Great.
That was glad. We're going to leave the lump as it is for now, and if we need to tweak it later, we will. And we're going to dig down this black soft dirt and replace it with good dirt and like bring it up a bit, so that the rock is less like an uphill takeoff and more like a drop. So hopefully your speed will be more consistent off it, which makes it safer. And then we're going to put in a second rock beside it that'll kind of eliminate the midline option of just railing around the rock. And then if you don't get the full flick on this lump, you still get a rock drop. So it's just kind of the better flick you do, the better line you get off the rock drop. So then it's 2 defined lines rather than like 3, where 1 might just be way faster and more obvious. So yeah, should achieve what we want from this section, hopefully. I think it'll be cool to have a nose turn in the track as well, to put my enduro stamp on it. For these kids. No jumps allowed. I can't do them.
That feels well, but. Pretty good.
Should we make it bigger?
Yeah, nah. It is probably too fast for the next section, like, if you were hitting it hard.
How do you rate the riding kit? Steel toe boots, rubber gloves.
Sick.
Coming to an EDR near you soon. Would have been good kit for Ludenville. Pretty waterproof, pretty warm. Might have to put it in the van next season. Run the A-line tech jacket. That's class. You can trust your life in this catch. It's so good. It's cool though, like each, don't know how it looks, but each line feels pretty good. I think they're like high to flick. It's a little bit slow, but it'll only get faster. That feeling of just like sliding and then just like, ah! It's class. Yeah, we got the section rideable yesterday, but only like one line really, and it's kind of a combination of the two lines. So try to open up the other lines and get this bit scratched in. We were talking about blowing the topsoil off, but the blower's not working because it's too cold. It's frozen. So we're having to scrape it off by hand now. We've gone for bonus extra high line. So like, if you came off the rock and go hold the high line, you'd be like drift, 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 and then he's built like a catch. So like the high line will be natural and rooty and slippery, but it's gonna be like two catches, so you can like catch, go light on the roots, catch again, then go light on the roots. Whereas I think if it was just raw, you'd probably just, you wouldn't have anything to hold yourself high.
He's a loose unit.
Really good. Yeah, it was class. I'd actually things together pretty well, and I probably, because I did like low and then cut up into the high, which was probably like a bad combination. Well, it will be when it's finished, but like it still worked really well. Like that, just into this tight right hand at the end, like hop over the roots and then you like scan into it. It's really cool. It's hectic, like it's an expert line for sure. But then as well, like if you're just on low all the way, main line, it's just a nice long flowy corner section. So yeah, there's like loads of different ways to ride it. Based on tree, there's a few real nasty roots. So I'm trying to have it that you would like use this catch to then hop those roots without, like I don't want to be that you think you're supported and then get surprised by the roots. I want it to feel like a kind of a lily pad thing. So just trying to make sure I get that shape right so that it's like a natural like in and out, up and down kind of thing. This one's an expert elite line, I would say. But the cool thing is with this, like you'll only even see that line if you've done your nose pivot up above to get off the rocks. That's kind of your qualifier almost. And then this line will make sense if you've done that. So like, it is gnarly, but like no, I don't think anyone's going to accidentally end up on it, which makes it safe enough, we hope. Yeah, should be good. No way! It's the same speed!
So we thought there was a little rock here that we just moved to make a little step. Turns out it's quite a big rock.
Bit of an iceberg.
How do you, Greg? Like 5 minutes?
Ah, good lad. 6 foot on a good day.
We're going to try and make a cool kind of jump on, jump off type of trials feature. Greg did a bit of that sort of thing. So we're going to see if we can put in a few big rocks at the base and then sit this on top so it'll be actually propped up in the air. Sort of like a dolmen, but not really a dolmen. No, definitely not a dolmen. And then try and make a kind of techier line through the middle, keep the speed down.
And I'm starting to get worried we might not have a trials feature, so very happy.
Some mad contraption. That'll be cool.
I'm like kind of worried because I have to ride it.
It's desperate now. You'll have to
If
ride.
anyone's gonna have to ride it, it's probably me. Like this is some setup. So you put one digger in to hold one rock, and the other digger's holding another rock, and it'll move that rock without the small one underneath moving. There's lots of rocks going on. Diggers.
Rocks and diggers.
Rocks and diggers. Yeah, like it looks mental. Absolutely mental, but it's making sense. I think it could be rideable. I think, yeah, if we just get the entry, kind of close that gap a little bit and take a few of the lumps off it, it'll hopefully ride pretty well to the point where a few people can ride it. Probably not everyone now. But yeah, cool. Very cool. Class to be able to do that as well and just put in side hits that are a bit mental. Yeah, very high Cal. That was a mad idea.
Mad idea.
And you did it.
Not finished yet, but I think we'll make it work.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah, that's some mad digger skill.
Yeah, it's impressive. 2 diggers. Never seen a man drive 2 diggers at once.
2 diggers. Yeah. Needs must. Needs must.
Yeah, we're back at the rock. It survived the storm. There's a tree, fell on it back in early December. It stayed there for a few months. It's cleared off it now, so it's had its strength test. It survives that. It can survive me on top. And yeah, I've come this far. I have to ride it now, so give it a crack.
Savage.
Such a crazy guy.
Yeah, that worked so much better than I expected. I thought it was going to be so much more like trials and hopping around, but it's actually like you've got just the right amount of space to like get on and turn and then just carry on. Honestly, it's all like it's mad the trial stuff. Like you're like 2 foot off the ground and you feel like you're a million feet high. Like, oh my god, it's so much more scary than it looks. That's class. That was a bit of a buzz. That's sick.
Who's next?
Callum. Oh, no, mate.
This guy.
I misjudged it because I was on the rock and I was like, oh yeah, Max is through, and I like went to take off and I was like, he's not really through. So I had to kind of like pull left and literally not land on you. So that's the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed watching this bit of trail come together. In the next episode we are going to go up to the top section, which is really exciting. It's a whole open section, blank canvas. I accept no less than 5.
No less than 5.
Yeah, I got you. I paid for 5. I want 5. You've had a good morning, have you?
I've been Done a small bit. Small bit.
You found a rock.
Shifted a few rocks.
That is unbelievable.